The rat.
Ignore that. I'm here. My bad. I was moving through my tabs, trying to get back to the live streaming one, and legal eagle videos started playing. The only way to salvage it was to immediately unmute my mic and explain myself. I'm here though. I'm not doing webcam at the moment. I did it earlier today, and I'm tired of staring at that light. I really don't want to be staring into that light for 8 hours today. So I'm just gonna do no webcam for this session. And honestly, I think I prefer no webcam. Like webcam is cool because I don't feel forced to emote with my voice. You know what I'm saying? So like with webcam, like if something crazy happens, I can just like be shocked, right? But I feel like when the webcam is off, I kind of have to stream of consciousness a little bit, so my thoughts are more easily conveyed, right? And I don't know, hopefully I don't do like really noticeable things like, oh my gosh, what, huh? But like you know, just like a, like a, huh, what? Wait, what does she mean? Just stuff like that. Like I feel like with a webcam I can show those sentences with just my facial expressions. I think it makes for a bit more natural commentary, because I don't know, I feel like I talk too much sometimes on these streams. But anyway, Endwalker. I'm excited, like always. I had to take a break because I felt like I was kind of glancing over the story a little bit. I think I got the major beats. Like I don't think I missed anything important, but I felt my brain just like slowly checking out over the course of the session earlier today. So I left at 8, I took a nap, and now I'm back to play some more MSQ. Fuck the riddle side quests. I want to solve it. I'm not looking it up. I will solve it. I just don't understand who they want me to talk to. I talked to everybody in old fucking Charlene. Not a single person is who I need to talk to. I'm convinced that some of those NPCs are in Labyrinthos. I don't care anymore. Anyway. Endwalker. Alright, let me pull up chat on my phone. Let me also let my friend know. Because he's the one who wanted me to stream Endwalker in the first place. A lot of the music in 14 makes me wish I knew how to play an instrument. I've owned this bass for 4 years now. 4 years? That sounds about right. No, has it been 4 years? No. Almost. Oh my god, I think it's been 4 years since I've bought this bass. I've owned this bass for 4 years now, and I only know 2 scales. I kind of want to change that. But I mean, like, I don't know. I tried. I was like doing self-taught bass lessons and whatnot. And it was making sense. Like, I understood. I think it was just a lot of practice and getting used to finger placement and stuff that I had to get used to. But, yeah, I mean, like, it made sense, you know? Put your fingers where the notes are. I mean, it's obviously not that simple, but I mean, like, I don't know. Alright. So, I still don't... The side quest is still bullshit. I don't know what they're talking about. I'm gonna read them again before I go through. Towards wisdom aspiring, a keeper doth gaze. What could they mean by wisdom aspiring? Right, so the keeper... So, okay, if I break this down, like, bit by bit. A keeper is gazing toward wisdom aspiring by young minds inquiring and new trails blazed. That definitely means the start of a journey or the start of someone's life, right? Because young minds inquiring. That the mind is a muscle and rest does it grow, so let all embrace slumber, the better to know. Now, Sin said that it could be the library, young minds inquiring, and new trails blazed. See, it has to be either the school or the library, but we talked to everybody in that fucking area. And then by life ever flowing, okay, a keeper is waiting by life ever flowing, clutching a prize, his hunger to sate. Clutching a prize. His hunger to sate. Yet no prize is so coveted as one golden hued, the mention of which is never thought rude. Gil? Right? I don't know. Sorbonne's just chilling? What's up, bud? Oh, God damn it. Come on. Sorbonne's just chilling. That's cool. But they're all just like chilling in the city. I think it's just because there's a lot of people in Old Charlie right now, but my FPS feels off. Like, off. Like, very off. Okay, it seems to be better down here. This looked really weird. By life ever flowing. What's up, Nero? No, I am not neglecting my duties. Honestly, am I not allowed even a moment to myself? A genius needs time to reflect on his thoughts, you know. Ark truly is a marvel, and I count myself fortunate having had the opportunity to help build it. A pity I did not come here sooner. The things I could have done with the fruits of their research. Not that it is any of your business, mind you. I suppose I could have found a way to apply that knowledge to further improvements to the Ark as well. The homie Nero, man. Nero's come a long way. I love him so much. But I hope I didn't like interrupt like a machinima they're doing. I think they're just RP walking. I'm gonna check the library one more time. I'm gonna check it one more time. Because I think it's bullshit that it's not in this area. I've said it before, but I think it's so cool just seeing people wandering the main hub, you know? Wisdom Aspiring. See, Wisdom Aspiring sounds like a school to me. But I don't see why it couldn't be the library. I don't think it's putting away, right? I already talked to them? Yeah. I don't know. I've talked to Beavis. I haven't found Butthead yet, though. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why it wouldn't be the school. But whatever. You know, I don't make the puzzles. Alright, let's head back to, Tataru. Alright. I realize you've still got lots to do before you depart, so I won't keep you any longer. I do hope you can find a moment for yourself, and that the others can as well. They said that they were returning to the Baldessian Annex, though I doubt they stayed for long. If you decide to go looking for them, I might suggest speaking with Kryl first. I'm sure they would have told her their plans. Are the Keepers specifically in... That's right. Like, it won't tell you exactly where to go. But are the Keepers specifically in... I guess it says Old Charlian. I'm pretty sure I've talked to literally every character. Every NPC in the city. I mean, I guess to be fair, I didn't talk to the characters, like, going up the steps, because I didn't think they put two in the same spot. Who knows, maybe it is them. Right, and I'm just a stupid, dumb idiot boy. Right, I never talked to you. So many people have the Fall Guys hoodie. I just love cheating with. I'm going to, like, dedicate the rest of my life to solving this puzzle. This is the most I've been stumped since the ARR one, man. These usually don't get me this bad. Oh! Who the fuck are you? Oh, this is one of them. Okay, hold on. Here's why. How have I never noticed his character? Look. By life ever flowing, a river, like I was thinking, a keeper doth wait, clutching a prize, his hunger to sate. Yet no prize is so coveted as one golden hued, the mention of which is never thought rude. It has to be you. Could this nutkin be one of the keepers? Perhaps you should review the letter. Yes, literally yes. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? This has to be it. By life ever flowing, a keeper doth wait, clutching a prize his hunger to sate. Yet no prize is so coveted as one golden hue, the mention of which is never thought rude. Oh! I have to do an emote. Clutching a prize, so he's clutching a nut. Yet no prize is so coveted as one golden hue, the mention of which is never thought rude. But what emote, though? The mention of which is never thought rude? I have to bring it up somehow. Point. Well, here we go. If it's not an emote, I'm gonna cry. I was thinking maybe gold. What the fuck? So it's not the Nutkin? But it makes no sense. Could this Nutkin be one? Perhaps you should review the letter. What else could this be? By life overflowing, a keeper doth wait, clutching a prize his hunger to sate. Squirrel's like nuts! It's eating one right now! Yet no prize is so coveted as one golden hue, the mention of which is never thought rude. The mention of which. Maybe, okay, hold on. This is a long shot. Keeper? That's not how you spell keeper. Keeper? Okay, well. Now I look like a dumbass. Is it on the other side of the river? Or maybe it's a different river? Like, is that a red herring? Oh my god, go fuck yourself, Square. There are no other creatures by rivers. The mention of which is never thought rude. The mention of which is never thought rude. The mention of which is never thought rude. That's the key. That's the key. I mean, I guess I'll check up and down, like, the riverside to see if there's, like, another, like, familiar. But I feel like it's the goddamn Nutkin. I feel like I'm getting baited. See, now that makes me think, right? That makes me think that the sleeping student does have something to do with the thing. Right? Because, like, what the fuck? You literally meet all the criteria. You meet all the criteria. Oh, hold on. Right? Maybe... No? I can't move. Oh my god, that was it! Oh my fucking god, that was it! Oh my god! Oh my fucking god! Fuck you, Square! Fuck you! Fuck you! Oh my god! Oh my god, I feel my brain turning into macaroni. Fuck you. I'm so angry. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. So that's what we're doing, huh? So the Nutkin is the secret. I just gotta figure out what triggers it. It is the Nutkin. Alright, that was good. That was good. Okay. I like that a lot. I've been waiting for you, Hayes. Here, my master bade me give you this key. To go so far as to disguise himself as a woman, it shows how much he wanted me to meet you in person. Huh? Oh shit, that was him. Anyway, I've played my part, so I'll return to my training. Enjoy the rest of the game. I wonder, do you think it could be, No, but that's a job quest, right? That's a job quest. There's a... what's his face from the ninja job quest. I thought it could be him, because that dude uses disguises. But... I don't think they would do a specific thing, like, all the way from there for this. Oh my god. Okay, I almost wish I did have the webcam on, because if you could see the moment of realization I had when I was like, I can't move my character. This is right. Oh my fucking god. I'm so angry. I'm so angry. Okay. So what is your secret? What is your secret? Okay. By life overflowing, a keeper doth wait, clutching a prize his hunger to sate. Yet no prize is so coveted as one golden hued, the mention of which is never thought rude. The mention of which is never thought rude. I feel like I have to say something. Gil? I have to say it to the Nutkin. Gil. Golden acorn? Oh my god! What the fuck? Yo, hold on. Hold on. No, hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm kind of disheveled right now. No, I'm turning on the camera. Hold on. I'm just gonna put on the same hoodie I had before. Holy shit. Nah. I gotta address this face to face. Hold on. Okay. Fuck you, Square. Look, I don't even have the light on. Fuck you, Square. Fuck you. Okay, there we go. The green screen's in a better position than normal. Fuck you. I have been going nuts. I genuinely could not focus on the MSQ because of this quest. And it was... You bastard. Okay, so the trick there, it's kind of like a quest to end all quests. Now that I've solved it, it makes sense. You're supposed to use the 3 different types of quests that you can get to solve the riddles. The quest where you have to type something, the quest where you have to do an emote, and the quest where you just click on an object. We did the one where we just clicked on the object. That one was easy. But we got bamboozled by the other 2 because I didn't know that they were going to do that to me. I thought I just had to find the NPC like the other ones. But the trick was actually to remember what the other types of quests are and to try those out without the game actually telling us like it normally does. That is awesome. Fuck you, Square. Fuck you. Well done, my friend. From the tales I heard about you, I'd expected you'd find me in short order, and you did. Heard from who, you ask? Oh, just a man I admire. It was due to his influence that I decided to train under the same master. What joy to see him again after all these years. My disguise I chose because I felt it'd be a good match for him. Quite convincing, don't you think? Ah, but before I forget, here's your key. I'll let you back to the game, but when you have a moment, I'd love to hear some of your tales. Oh my god, that was... Okay. I think that might be... simultaneously... my least favorite and favorite quest in all of FF14. Just for how... Just for, like, the stages of grief I went through trying to solve that shit. I am genuine... See, the you've received no help quests aren't usually that hard. The only one that was hard was the ARR one. And I mentioned that before. So I wasn't expecting it to be hard. And it actually stumped me. Fuck you, game. We did solve it though, right? Like, we solved it. It was just we didn't know the actual, like, quest objective turn-in. Which was the puzzle. That was the actual puzzle. It really was. I wasn't expecting it to do that. I was going crazy trying to talk to all these NPCs, and I'm like, I don't think I've ever seen this NPC here before. I guess I'll talk to it. Oh, no. Guess it's just normal. Oh my god, that's so fucked up, but clever. It's so clever. The keys unlock the box, which you open to reveal your gift, along with another letter. Dear Hayes, allow me to congratulate you for solving the riddles. As promised, the gift is yours to take. A long time ago, Master Louis Swa left a little troublemaker in my care. At his behest, I taught the boy everything I knew in the ways of survival and infiltration. After years away from these shores, the boy has returned a man. By the set of his face alone, 'tis plain he has matured greatly. Oh, he was talking about Thancred. Wow. A product of his time with the Scions, I do not doubt. I thank you for being there for him, and ask that you continue to do so. Lastly, I ask that you forgive me for not saying this directly. In spite of myself, I've never been good at expressing heartfelt sentiments in person, hence this letter. The manner of its delivery, at the very least, I wish to make interesting, and I hope you derive some enjoyment from it. Hold on, I want to read that again. Dear Hayes, allow me to congratulate you for solving the riddles. As promised, the gift is yours to take. A long time ago, Master Louis Swa left a little troublemaker in my care. At his behest, I taught the boy everything I knew in the ways of survival and infiltration. After years away from these shores, the boy has returned a man. By the set of his face alone, 'tis plain he has matured greatly. A product of his time with the Scions, I do not doubt. I thank you for being there for him, and ask that you continue to do so. Lastly, I ask that you forgive me for not saying this directly. In spite of myself, I've never been good at expressing heartfelt sentiments in person, hence this letter. The manner of its delivery, at the very least, I wish to make interesting, and I hope you derive some enjoyment from it. Wow. That was cool. I like that a lot. So the gift was a 545 accessory. Not what I was expecting, to be honest with you. Genuinely not what I was expecting, but, you know, whatever. I'll take it. Because I had a green box. I thought it was going to be, like, something interesting. Okay. Well, now, emotionally, I can continue on with the story. How you doing, Sin, by the way? You're back. I take it you received your gift from Tataru. It was a surprise long in the making, with many, many long hours of fretting to get everything just right. I'm glad to see you realized, and with great success. If you're looking for the others, though, they've already taken their leave. Yashola, Thancred, and Urianger have gone to the last stand for a bite to eat. Alize and Grahatia, meanwhile, thought their time would be better spent poring over books at Numenon. As for Alphino and Estinian, well, they've elected to pay a visit to Leveilleur estate, though Estinian seems somewhat reluctant to go. I'm sure they would all be glad for your company if you have a mind to seek them out. Should you be feeling peckish, I'd suggest heading to the last stand before Yashola and the others finish eating. But above all else, it would be foolish to run headlong into battle a fatigued mess, so do remember to get a good night's sleep. One sec, my bad. Just so damn thirsty, man. Alright. I'm chilling. I'm kind of on a high right now. To be honest with you. Just excited to be playing this game, you know? I'm like eager, right? Knowing that I'm approaching like the level 90 stuff. But also I don't want it to end so quick. I want it to end, but I don't want it to end, you know what I mean? Try she might. Taru had no chance of standing between you and a hearty meal. Don't worry, we saved some for you. Usually when I get to this point in a game or a show, I stop watching or playing. Because I know that subsequent experiences will never be as good as the first time. That's why to this day, I've never replayed my favorite game of all time. I've tried to, but I always stop at the same spot. Ys 8. That is one of the most magical games I have ever played. Genuinely a fantastic game, great story, great combat, just beautiful. If you know that meme, if you can see it, you can go to it. Well, it's true in Ys 8. But it's just the way that game is paced, and the way like things slowly get unveiled to you, and how comfortable you get only for it to be pulled from under you. Like, that game is a masterpiece. And my first time through it, I wanted to do nothing but play Ys 8. And now that I finished it, every time I try to go back and play it, I understand everything, and so the way the game is paced doesn't work on me anymore. You know what I mean? And so it's just really hard to go back and play it again. Hast thou perchance had opportunity to partake of the rainbow pudding? Owing to its striking flavor and somewhat garish appearance, 'tis quite popular. Indeed, so popular that the last stand stock hath been entirely exhausted. By Puddingway? I should hope at the very least Puddingway did sup upon this most delectable of desserts. Yes, she did. Hey's, come to make our trio a quartet, have you? Please, have a seat. We'll see about getting you a drink. Hey, water please, or apple juice? I don't partake in the spice water.
Your business with Tataru was finished. My, what a thoughtful surprise. Whatever would we do without her?
Indeed. And she's right, you know. It hasn't been all doom and gloom.
Feels like a lifetime ago that Master Louis Soir gathered us together to form the Circle of Knowing. Since then, we have experienced much. But rather than feeling wiser, the more I learn, the more I find my knowledge lacking.
Forsooth. As a student, vainly did I believe that I held the secrets of creation in my grasp. Yet that which I had seized was but an insignificant sliver of what awaited in the wider world. Every encounter, every experience hath served to open mine eyes, enlightening and humbling me in equal measure. Even from those whom I called enemies have I learned many a valuable lesson.
What will we learn at the edge of the universe, I wonder?
Ultima Thule, where the bringer of the end makes her nest. I, for one, can't possibly imagine. But whatever awaits us there, we will survive. We must. For her.
I mean, Thancred feels like a dad to Reen and Minfilia. And I feel like as a father figure, you... I feel like as a father figure, you feel like you always have something to prove to your children. You know? At least... At the very least, I feel like that's probably the trait of, like, a good father. Right? Like... And not necessarily to prove, like, oh man, I really gotta make sure my kids think I'm cool, but more like, I need to make sure that my children know or understand, or at least, at the very least, think that I know what I'm doing. I need to make good decisions, or as good a decision as possible in, you know, moment A, moment B, moment D. So, C. So that my child or child entity doesn't, you know, lose faith in me. So I feel like Thancred's always gonna have something to prove to Reen and Minfilia. So I'm not gonna say that. I'll just say we'll get through this together.
Gods, it feels like only yesterday that we went on that mission to Dryboat.
Right?
We've both changed much since then, have we not?
You especially.
We've come far together, and if we have aught to say about it, we'll go further still. Aye, we will avert this calamity and return home. In preparation for which, we must give thought to what we hope to achieve after the proverbial dust is settled.
What with the primals and Ascians all but dealt with, I suppose we'll need to look for new hobbies. In all seriousness, though, in uniting to overcome a common foe, the disparate peoples of the world have found a way forward together. It's a truly gratifying sight to see.
Indeed. Though it was many years in the making, we have successfully set in motion the gears of fundamental change. With this, we have fulfilled our humble role as a symbol of hope. And I dare say it is time to bow out. After all, there is no shortage of hands to bear the torch in our stead.
You know, I never really considered I might live long enough to see an after. But even if my time as a scion came to an end, I don't expect that much would change. Traveling the world, going wherever the wind blows, lending a hand to those in need.
A journey for journey's sake. It doth suit thee well. I must confess, I too have yearned to see more of the world. If thou art amenable to the suggestion, I would accompany thee. Mine ability to effect an air of normalcy through artful disguise is much improved, thou must concede.
Aye, well, improvement is relative. You still look suspicious no matter what you wear. What of you, Ishtola? Any grand plans?
Why, continue my quest for knowledge, naturally. To begin with, I wish to know the state of the reflections, to which end I must find a means to travel between worlds.
I mean, I can do it.
'Tis the least I must do if I am to keep my promise. Should my pursuits prove unduly arduous, I won't hesitate to call on you. And in return, I will take you to see Reen one day. I'm sure you cannot wait to see the fine young woman she has become.
So I was trying to go see her boy toy back in the first.
Spare me.
And what of thee? What wouldst thou pursue at duty's end?
Oh, fuck. That's a great question. I mean, Hayes is a sky pirate.
Here's yours. My apologies for the wait.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, shall we make a toast? To victory.
To our comrades.
To the future of the star.
Aw. We all really have come a long way, huh? It's crazy, right? You can always count on your friends to help you maintain perspective. Pity mine take a perverse pleasure in it. I didn't think I'd give it. I like to think I give as good as I get. Though I'd fare better with the occasional assist from our consummate nodder. But it's all in good fun, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Consummate nodder? Is that what we're calling me? I say, Hayes, whence came this simulacrum that standeth beside thee? Oh, he's off the bottle? I see falsely? But you're still in Thengrid. But moments ago employed the same self-same doubling magic. Alright then. Keep thy secrets. Well, shit. Leaving so soon? I suppose it's for the best. If you'd rather not explore the bottom of a bottle with Orion J. I dare say the others would welcome your company as well. If you can find them, that is. In any case, as long as you make the most of your time, then that is all that matters. I'm gonna save Alizé for last. Although, to be fair, is it pick one or the other? Because if it's pick one or the other, I definitely want to go talk to Alphino instead of Alizé. Let's see which one this one is. Alphino's been with me since day one, man. You know, I can't. Okay, it's Alizé and Raha. You try speaking with Alizé, but she is fast asleep. Wake your ass up.
Oh. Knowing them, they're probably dreaming about the celestial adventures to come. Just as well. They've been running themselves ragged of late. Unlike you and the others, I'm a few steps removed from the danger and excitement. The things you all get up to never fail to impress me. But by the same token, I can't help but worry. Not only for your safety, but for your happiness. After everything you've sacrificed, you earned it 1,000 times over. From the simple pleasures of tucking into a hearty meal or collapsing into a comfortable bed, to the grand triumphs of
visiting legendary lands, or finding true love. You deserve all the joy in the world. There is so much that life has to offer. So much to be treasured and shared with those we hold dear. So promise me this. Come what may, you won't give up on your own happiness. When you're out there fighting tooth and nail, it's all too easy to forget. But in the end, your passions will be your greatest strength of all. Remember that.
This feels familiar. Well, 'tis good to be... wait. What am I... Gods, don't tell me I fell asleep.
Not that there's any shame in it, but you were sleeping like babies.
Oh, how embarrassing.
Not a word to anyone. Understood? Not one word.
What, you were asleep? What's wrong with sleeping? What the fuck? You're in a beautiful place.
I'm told that sleeping in proper beds of your own choosing is a much more effective way to prepare for battle.
So, what were the two of you doing here?
Chillin'.
I had a few books to return to the library. Thought I'd take care of it while I could.
And you?
Just enjoying a little peace and quiet. I mean, nothing in particular, really. Alright, I'll just say that. Gods, I didn't realize I was so tired. One moment I was resting my eyes, and the next. I should go and get some air. Maybe a quick bout of training. But not sleep. I'll sleep when I'm dead. Okay. That's enough reading for one day, as we don't know how long we'll be away. Let's return these books before we depart. And eat. I'm absolutely famished. What about you? Nah, I just ate. I see. Perhaps I'll stop at the last stand on my way back. Nothing else, these two seem to be in good spirits. Still, I'll see them back to the annex for some proper rest, even if I have to drag them by the ears. Let's go talk to the homie. God, I love this song so much. Why are there just people standing on rocks in the city? There's Estinian? In plain clothes? What? Surely this isn't the first time you've seen me without my armor. I mean, this is the first time I'm personally seeing you without your armor. Cutscenes don't count.
Oh. What brings you here? Ah, so you were worried that the Levier household might again be gripped by turmoil. All is well, I assure you. In my letters home, I had made mention of Estinian, you see. My mother wished to meet the legend in person, and so we arranged to have a spot of tea together.
He keep that thing on him though.
Where were you in my hour of need? Fell beasts I can face, but I'm not made for idle chit-chat with lords and ladies.
Well, I for one thought you held your own. Mother was the picture of delight.
I might have been delighted myself, were we in a tavern with more agreeable drink. The thought of fleeing crossed my mind, but what then? I'd never hear the end of it, least of all from Tataru.
I'm sorry. 'Twas not my intent to cause you such distress. It's just... it was one of the things I didn't want to leave undone ere we set forth. That's not to say I think we won't be returning. Yet, given what lies ahead, I did not wish to leave for later that which I could do today. After all, tomorrow is never promised.
Listen to the maturity.
It's fine. Not like I had better things to do. Besides, seeing you with your mother brought back fond memories of my own. Be we rich or poor, family is family. Well, it's past time we were on our way.
Wait! Since I left home, I've made a great many mistakes. Mistakes for which I can never make amends. But through it all, you didn't give up on me. To have returned here with you at my side, it means more to me than you know. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Forgive me, but it needed to be said.
I'm the one who owes you thanks. Were it not for you, I would not be alive today, nor come to terms with Nidhogg's spirit. I am ever grateful.
Well, we needn't make it a competition. You know, this must be what Heidling meant when she spoke about depending on one another. However treacherous the road before us, together we will prevail.
Alphino is legit, like, one of my favorite Final Fantasy characters of all time. Like, no contest. All that remains is to return to the annex and give my armor one last polish. I expect Alphino as maintenance to carry out on those floating things of his, too. A few of our comrades decided to remain a while in Charlene after making their deliveries. Did you happen to pass any on your way here? Like, shit. If I had to, like, make a list right now... Just main characters, right? Just main characters? I would say maybe Alphino is number 1. It'd be like Alphino... Locke. Vena's pretty cool too, but I mean, she's not a main character, so I can't count her. But Vena's a pretty cool Final Fantasy character. Like Alphinaud, Locke, Vaughn is only in the top 5 because Vaughn is responsible for a lot of my like artistic taste inspirations growing up. I mean, I say it all the time, anytime I mention 12, but Sky Pirates, Floating Islands, etc., etc., etc. Like, Vaughn is the character I imagine when I think of a character like Hayes, my player character in 14. So, like, Vaughn is a huge inspiration on just things I like. So, Vaughn is definitely in the top 3. Or top 5 at least, but definitely in the top 3, I think. Shit. I want to say Zidane, but I never finished 9. So I can't say Zidane in good faith. But from what I played of 9, I enjoyed Zidane. Oh, Archaeotania's up. I might go do that for fun, actually. I might give some XP to my Chocobo. Welcome back, Hayes. Return to catch it. Actually, I'm not gonna go do it. Welcome back, Hayes. Return to catch a final few winks before embarking on your mission, I presume. You'll be happy to know your chambers have been cleaned, and fresh linens laid out. I pray you enjoy the sweetest dreams on this final night before the big day. That night, at the Royal Menagerie in Alamigo. Hmm? Is that... It's Xenos. In Reaper form.
Get what you want. Not even the battle you pine for so dearly. In that transcendent moment, what was it that I sought in you? What was it that you sought in me?
Bro, Xenos is fucking insane. What the fuck is he talking about? And thus it dawns. The day of reckoning.
How often have we thus assembled? To combine our knowledge and seek solutions to the problems before us.
Back at the Waking Sands, it was all we could do to address the most minor of troubles. Who could have realized what we'd find when we began to look to the sources of the realm's woes?
At the Rising Stones, we made great strides and shared many moments. From the joyous to the sorrowful.
We've had occasion to call other places home too. be it Ishgard or Kugane, we were fortunate to find sanctuary wherein we might take stock and continue our fight.
I was honored to host this company in the Crystarium, to stand with you all as we confronted the truth of the star itself.
And now from this place, we go to fight the most important battle of all. The Forum has sent word. The Ark is ready. The Loporrits naturally will be commanding the vessel. They will see the 8 of you to Ultima Thule. Upon arriving, your objective is to find and vanquish Meteon. As a final formality, the Forum bade me ascertain your resolve. So, are you certain you wish to do this?
We are.
Then, ere you report to Thalmasane, I leave you with these words. You must triumph. What that means will differ for each of you. To make it back home, or to simply avert doom, or perhaps something else altogether. Yet whatever it is that drives you, I have faith in its power to see you through. So please, triumph. Triumph, as we who remain behind believe you will.
Let us be off then.
Wait! Both Kryl and I will be there to see you off, but as your receptionist, I feel I need to say this here. Safe journey, all of you, and be safe.
You too. Unto the heavens. Now, okay, so, should I do the level 90 role quest first? Like, think about it thematically, right? Like, would it be weird to, like, go off into space and be like, oh, level 90 quest, time to go back to Earth? I'm just trying to think of what'll be better. I mean, I guess I'll stick with my plan. Right? Just kind of do them as I hit that level. I just feel like it'd be kind of weird to like leave in a deep space and be like, oh, guys, I gotta make a U-turn. Hold on. Sorry. I forgot to save the world real quick before I left. I don't know. I'm curious. Because think about it like going through MSQ, right? Like when this was current. Like there was no way you could have done the 90 quests while going through the story. Like you would have had to at least hit the level 90 MSQ before, right? Because then you'd be like leveled up enough for it. Maybe there's something that's gonna be like, if you ever need to return to Aetheris to prepare, now's the time. Right? Maybe they'll do something like that. I suppose this is where we part ways. For now, at least. Know that I had sage words of wisdom to share ere you depart. Not the teachings of Galuf Baldessian will suffice. Surrender not to anger or hatred, he said. Look beyond them, and there find true strength. What one sees beyond is open to interpretation. What one sees beyond is open to interpretation, I think, but for me, it would be the things I cherish most in life. Things I believe are worth fighting for. Something to consider as you venture into the Sea of Stars. Thanks, man. Alright, let's head to Thaumazein. I like that hairstyle with those ears. They're from the back anyway. Oh shit, are there side quests? God damn it! There are side quests! Alright, we gotta do them. You gotta do them. I'm sorry. It has to be done. Tatsasako appears to be deep in thought as he cranes his neck upward toward the infinite cosmos. The end now looms large, its shadow growing longer and more inescapable with each passing day. We must use what little time we have today to think of tomorrow, and the eventuality of a new life on the lunar surface. Aye, we may soon find ourselves pioneering that rugged, hitherto unknown terrain. To do that, we must prepare, and prepare well. As I understand it, you have first-hand experience with that vast emptiness. Perhaps then you will be willing to lend us a hand. If you are able, I would ask that you slay a center Anila, and from its carcass retrieve for us its core. So what say you? Can you help us? You will? That is most heartening news. On behalf of all those who will someday step bravely onto that barren, unforgiven land, I thank you. Where? Oh. Asasamu. Behold, my masterwork! Each and every record stored within this wall, organized by subject, then title, color, and finally, odor. What the fuck? None shall ever struggle to find the resources they seek with this system. Now, if only my colleagues were so scrupulous. Alas, I found myself missing several items from the catalog that ought to be filled here with the rest of the documentation for the Aishascope and our moonbound vessel. Will you aid me in completing my magnum opus by locating them? You will need to search the archives for two parts of a manuscript titled The Aishascope, a Historical Lens. The Aishascope Historical Lens, do not count on their both being in the same place, and the Starfaring Ark construction records. I do not mind if you stop to read them. Valiant knows you will find them enlightening, so long as you return by the time I finish scent checking this last row. Ew, dude, what the fuck? Alright, we're getting some lore. Yes, actually. Knowledge of the events oh, this is part 2. Knowledge of the events Heidelin foretold had the potential to shatter world order. Thus did the Forum elect to construct a means more secure than the Antitower for future exchange with her, beneath the nation's very foundations. Excavation of Labyrinthos began in secret. Thence did we locate the veil between physical and ethereal, and construct a finely attuned lens by which to penetrate it. The Aishascope. Huh. Perhaps the greatest secret our forebears uncovered was that of the requisite conditions for conversing with the will of the star. First, the individual acting as intermediary must be possessed of the rare ability to hear her voice. Oh. Additionally, they must position themselves in the liminal space between physical and ethereal. Interesting. So, there are people who have the echo that have been working down here? I wonder who they've been using. Right? Because, like, they said they do this regularly, which is why they built their own joint, right? But who works down here that has the echo? Interesting. I mean, obviously it's not impossible for somebody from Charlene to have the echo, like Kryl, for example, but like, who here has it? Use of the facility known as the Isoscope has granted us both the wisdom and determination to solidify our plans, and convert construction of the Ark that will transport us to the heavens. Covert! Okay. And covert construction of the Ark that will transport us to the heavens has begun. The Allegan Empire built similar starfaring vessels, notably the Lesser Moon, Dalamud, as well as its Ragnarok-class internment hulks and Heimdall-class surveillance satellite. Theirs was the most technologically advanced civilization in recorded history, and we fully intend to utilize any knowledge we can glean of their techniques to the utmost. Why, hello there. Let me guess. You're an adventurer. A mercenary for hire, willing to stand against any beast so long as the reward is commensurate. Well then, I have the job for you and a price to match. I'm in need of 2 rather unique crystals, which can be obtained from Somas, ice giants of fierce repute. You'll find the frigid fiends lumbering about southeast of here. So, if you wouldn't mind. Okay, asshole. Ah, I do love the smell of aging parchment in the evening. Did you find the documents? Truth be told, I am surprised you found all 3 in this mess of an archive. Surprised, yet grateful. As I presume you will have read, it is only through momentous efforts by our predecessors that we stand here today. I am honored to carry on their legacy, and plan to do my utmost to see the Ark take to the sky. And to ensure the chronicles of these deeds are accessible is no less important of a task. Indeed, now that they are no longer confidential, I am certain that historians and laymen alike can benefit from the perspectives they provide. That is why every record must be kept in its proper place. Thanks to you, they will be. Let's go beat up a Soma. Oh, never mind. Center any of them. I'm gonna summon Celeritas real quick. Just so you can get some XP. Alright, the next one was down this way. Nightmare Pegasus. Oh, it was like a floating ether current for a second. I was like, what the hell? Oh, it's up. Oops. I want to keep experimenting with this button though. Because I just unlocked Enhanced Shroud. I want to see if it works the way I think it does. I do this, and then I can do that. And I can get one. And it just goes away. Okay. That kind of sucks. There has to be something to blow that last stack on. Otherwise, like, why does it exist? It'd be nice if there was something. You've returned, far sooner than I had anticipated. So tell me, have you the core for which I asked? Well done. With this, we shall be one step closer to the fruition of our plan. All thanks to you, of course. The Leopards claim that not all of the lunar surface can support life as we understand it. Rather, only certain pockets can be considered hospitable, such as southern Mare Lamentorum. If we are to explore beyond the reaches of said safe areas, we will need a method by which we can survive those inimical wastelands for more than a few paltry moments. Fortunately, we are researching one such method as we speak. It involves storage of air, which is sadly absent up there, compressed into a wearable device which can purify the air expelled by its owner. The core you brought us will be a central component in its development. It will take some time before our research comes to anything, but rest assured we will see it done. And once we have, you will have the honor of knowing you've assisted us in making history. But since that's hardly helpful to you now, here, a reward for your efforts. So in one piece, are you? Very good. Now, have you the crystals? Given the someone's frigid physique, it is somewhat difficult to distinguish between the parts that are ice crystals and those that are merely ice. Yes, exactly what I was looking for. You see that glint in your eyes? Oh, I see that glint in your eyes. You wish to know how I mean to use them, don't you? Then allow me to satisfy your curiosity. As you know, Kakol and his fellow fools have seen fit to amplify fire-aspected ether using a reactor. Abnormal heat signals have been detected in a portion of the ether conductor running beneath our feet. These ice crystals can counteract these undue temperature spikes by forcibly cooling the affected areas. Didn't we just do a quest that, like, explain this all? But enough about me and my woes. You have more than earned your reward, adventurer. Should I need any assistance in the future, I will be sure to call upon you and your expertise. We actually kind of just learned about that with one of the quests. Actually, no. I'm sorry. No, we didn't. I think what was happening was the artificial sun was overloading because it wasn't getting enough ether. So like it goes into a state where it like does, you know, more output. It like burns faster because there's not enough. It makes no sense thinking about it, but it burns faster as a result of not having enough fuel to burn at a steady rate. So I guess it's worried that it's gonna run out of fuel or something, so it like burns brighter for a shorter amount of time. I don't know. But yeah. I thought it was the same thing as that, but it's not. Everyone's here, it looks like. Lit blue. The miniature model of Omega appears to be staring intently at the Ark. Que. Alpha appears to be trying to cheer you on. Welcome back, Alpha. I missed you. Man is said to fear what he does not know, that you would venture unto the greatest of unknowns. I say to you, son of man, that you need not fear. So long as man shares a bond with dragonkind, so too does he share a kinship with the heavens, and our ancient home amidst the stars infinite. I pray you go forth and prove this bond of ours, tempered and tested, shall endure unbroken for 1,000 years. Vitra the Goat. First the Great Exodus, and now this. It seems there's no end to our work. In truth, more than a few gleaners were distressed to learn that their earlier efforts were for nothing. It was no easy task convincing them that the new plan was for the best, I can tell you that. I can't tell you every man believes this is the wisest course, but I can say that all will be forgiven if you deliver us from the coming doom. And if you don't, well, at least you won't get the earful. I certainly will. It's troubling enough that that brute Zakard left without warning, leaving me to carry all those cumbersome containers. That he failed to be present to send you off is absurd. What could possibly be more deserving of his attention at a time like this? It's no easy thing to say leave the star to us, but we must, and we will. As proud members of the Scions, we have a duty to uphold. And we needn't do so alone. Those dark days when we were driven from the Rising Stones and hunted as traitors are a thing of the past. We have allies in abundance now. Which is to say, you needn't worry about us. Go forth in the knowledge that the Scions will labor without rest in your absence. Mistress Kryl tells me your investigation into my theories on Akasha, and its relation to the final days, has made clear the source of our woes. I am elated to know my work was of some benefit, but I could not have shared it had you not rescued me from the tower that day. I yet owe you a great debt, one I may never fully repay, but I shall try nonetheless. Not only through my research, but through my desire to see you succeed, which I believe may influence the Akasha in our favor, small though the effect may be. But so long as we have hope, there is a chance we may influence the outcome of this calamity. Though our fellow Scions couldn't be here, they wanted me to tell you that no matter what calamity may befall us, they will never give up. Neither should you. No matter how far you may go, we will be with you in spirit. No matter how dark it may seem, your light will shine and endure. Winbrita has been on my mind more often of late. How different her life might have been if not for our research into teleportation magics. Perhaps she would have never gained an interest in etherological studies. But to abandon our work out of misplaced guilt for who she could have been would be a disservice to the memory of who she was. It was because of her that we found the resolve to carry on. And now we stand at the edge of a new frontier, with a ship ready to bear you into the distant stars and beyond. This arc is as much her accomplishment as it is ours. I regret nothing. We were quite fortunate the Loporrit's hyperhopper was based on principles similar to those of etherology. Integrating it with the Ark's existing systems might as well have been impossible otherwise. We may have Charlene's wealth of knowledge at our disposal, but theirs is technology far beyond anything we have ever studied. You are familiar with teleportation magics, yes? The momentary conversion of the body into ether that it may travel via the lifestream from one physical point to another. Their hyperhopper enables transport through a similar method, but not one involving the lifestream. Rather, it utilizes highly condensed ether to create an ethereal current of its own. This current is exponentially faster and more powerful than the naturally occurring ones to which we are accustomed. So much so, in fact, that ethereal conversion of the physical form is not a prerequisite for travel. Wow. If you are concerned about side effects such as ethereal sickness, you needn't be. You should emerge at your destination hale and whole. In theory. At the very least, I can assure you it's safer than the experimental etherites you used to reach Radzat Han. It almost killed us? So this is the ship that will bear us to unto Ultima Thule. That even Vilfson and Blue Vita should be in attendance is most unexpected, and I am nonetheless heartened by their presence. For so many to see us off like this seems wholly unnecessary. Still, I'll not begrudge them for wishing us well. I wasn't expecting quite so many people to be seeing us off. This is the pinnacle of etherochemistry, a synthesis of modern innovation and the ancient wisdom of Aleg. The Ark's engine appears to be capable of processing condensed ether in quantities I never thought possible. I'll send word to the Alliance leaders the very moment the ship takes off. Obviously they couldn't be here, but I'm sure they'll be cheering for you every step of the way. Right, the turnout, wouldn't you say? Then again, who wouldn't want to be present for a once-in-a-lifetime event? They said work on the Ark is finished, but you certainly wouldn't know by looking at it. I make sure I talk to Livingway. The Ark is missing one last, but very crucial component before we are ready to take off. It should be arriving shortly. Let us hear what Father has to say. Okay, I thought Alfred was going to say a lot more than that. Oh shit, I'm on a Reaper! No! It's fine, it's fine. It's not fine. Nope, it's not fine. Nope. I gotta be on Ninja, I'm sorry. I gotta be on Ninja. It's not, nope. Nope. I gotta be on Ninja. I gotta be on Ninja, I'm sorry. You never know. There'll be a cutscene where I pull out my weapon or something. You never know. Oh, fuck. Oops. There we go. Not for the end of this arc. Okay? I gotta be on Ninja for the end. Maybe if it was like a Stormblood quest or something. I would have kept going. Alright. Everything's fixed.
All present and accounted for? Good. As you will have heard, the Ark is ready. All that remains is to board and be on your way.
I've seen my fair share of tight schedules, but this was bloody murder. But we did it. We finished the ship. It's safe, fit for purpose, and looks good to boot. Aye, it's a garland through and through.
I really don't know what we'd do without you. Thank you for everything.
Ah, don't mention it. Ever since that episode with Omega, I've been toying with the idea of starfaring vessels.
Why does it sound different?
And as they say, necessity is the mother of invention. We've learned a lot, let me tell you.
Has he always sounded like that?
In case you're wondering about payment, the ongoing existence of the world ought to do. But feel free to throw in a colorful recounting of your journey on your return. So, have you thought of a name?
A name? Wasn't everyone just calling it Father's teeny tiny toy boat?
Well, seeing as its purpose has changed, I thought a more eloquent name was in order. I suggested as much to Fortuno, who seemed quite amenable to the idea.
As you know,
Oh my god.
this vessel is the culmination of
They're playing my
heretofore
song.
unprecedented collaboration.
Twilight over Thanalan.
And though said collaboration is owed to the Scions, there is another whose noble deeds made our work possible. From a fragment of Dalamud, we obtained not only advanced materials such as refined adamantite, but the knowledge to traverse the stars. And this fragment would not have found its way to us had the Archon Louisois not fought to protect this world, and in so doing, laid down his life. Now that the vessel stands complete, I cannot help but wonder if it was more than mere happenstance. If it was my father's intention to guide us here. In the hopes that his guidance will see you all safely home, I name the vessel after that self-same fragment of Dalamud he delivered unto us. The Starship Ragnarok.
Okay, I should have seen that coming. I should have seen that coming. This is Final Fantasy after all. Okay, I thought it was gonna be something else.
Sorry for the wait. I got everyone you asked for, and not a one less.
What? Woo! Let's go! My man got all the beast tribes?
What are you all doing here?
Oh, I invited them. The representatives of those tribes with religious inclinations. You've done a fine job of readying the Ragnarok, but for it to take flight, we'll of course need the power of the Mother Crystal. Given its immense size, however, transporting it would be an absolute logistical nightmare, not to mention we'd need to shatter it into tiny shards for feeding to the engines. But a brilliant idea came to me. We convert the crystals
Primals?
into forms that can transport themselves.
Wait, what? Primals.
Thou wouldst employ summoning, or should I say its precursor, creation magics.
What?
Care to explain for our benefit?
They're gonna summon
As you
monsters
may have witnessed at best
using the
Western
power of the
World,
crystal.
The Loporrits are capable of creation magics, which they use to shape the moon's environment. Yet simple though they make it seem, 'tis a highly advanced and exacting art. To perform it correctly requireth that the wielder holdeth the object in his mind's eye in clearest detail.
Hence the ancients' meticulous management of concepts.
Drawing upon this art, the Ascians conceived of summoning as we know it. A derivative that replaceth the complexity of concepts with the simplicity of zealotry to make manifest a creation.
I see. By combining the Loporrits' magics and the tribe's faith, we convert the Mother Crystal into primals of purer form and greater obedience. Summoning as it was intended, one might say.
Indeed! Indeed! While Heidelin gave us the ability to use creation magics, she forbade us from using it to make anything possessed of a soul, or similar. She didn't say anything about fulfilling the desires of others, though. So, borrowing our friend's faith, we'll create deities using the Mother Crystal's power and send them to the Ragnarok!
That's so cool.
Am I the only one here concerned about the risk of being turned into a tempered minion?
Nah, it'll be fine.
Oh, right, I was getting to that. From what I've read in Charlian tomes, it appears the Ascians incorporated an additional nasty element into their summoning method. The fervent desire to assimilate others into one's belief. Beings thus created are instilled with the self-same desire and use their powers to enthrall people, starting with the summoner. In contrast, our creation magics, the original and the best, except no substitutes, don't incorporate any of that rubbish, so there's no risk of tempering. I mean, if the being was on the scale of Zodiac, you might feel a little tug, but I think we'll be safe enough.
Hell yeah.
Truth be told, I do not understand the intricacies of this plan. But none of us would ever turn our backs on you. When the avatars of our faith ran amok, you intervened without decrying we who birthed them. Where others vilified and suppressed us, you offered understanding and friendship. In gratitude, we will share with you the true expressions of our gods. Not malevolent deities, but benevolent saviors.
Hell yeah.
Alright, you lot. not, we're heading to the ethereal sea. Stay in sight, else you're liable to get lost.
Lead the way.
May we have a moment?
Sure.
In anticipation of the day man might journey to the stars, we developed these.
Ish.
Portable teleportation devices. One for each of you, designed to work in tandem.
So we can come back.
Press the button on one, and in a matter of moments, all 8 will activate and send their owners back to the Ragnarok. There is no telling what hazards you may encounter. If you find yourself separated or lost, please do not hesitate to use them. Be safe, all of you, and come back.
You as well. I pray you take care.
Looks like everything is in order, so I'll go ahead and board. A few of my fellows will remain to assist with the summonings, but rest assured, the vessel won't want for competent crewing.
If you are ready, then you should board as well. Go, and Godspeed.
All right. I almost want to talk to everyone again. Okay, all right. They say the same thing. The Ragnarok and his grandfather's legacy live on. We mustn't waste any more time. Let us board and set out for Ultima Thule. Millions will not be joining us, I'm afraid. She cannot bear to watch our children embark on so perilous a mission. Make no mistake, I feel the same. I'll tell you how many times I had to step away from my duties, so distracted by thoughts of all the ways it could go wrong. Even now, part of me wants to drag them away and forbid. Well, not that they would listen. So I will see them off with pride in my heart and a prayer on my lips. For my children, and for the star they love so dearly, you must prevail. Yeah, okay, it seems like... Okay, it seems like they say the same thing. You guys weren't here, though. The Ragnarok is a collaborative effort in every sense. The culmination of knowledge from the world's greatest minds, both past and present. Without question, the greatest ship ever built. I'll have to remember to thank Tataru for her timely provisions of food and drink. Poor Wedge would have long since given up from exhaustion otherwise. But now the rest is up to you. Come back safe, alright? You haven't forgotten anything, have you? No repairs or commissions? A delivery from retainers, perhaps? No? Well, if there's nothing else, have a safe journey. The world cannot end now. Not when we've but scratched the surface of the labyrinth's technological know-how. So run along now, and do what it is you vaunted heroes do best. The world shall tremble before my genius soon enough. Assuming you're able to prevent its destruction, that is. You happy little Ironworks employee. Who are you? Oh yes, I know you. Your reputation, and the rumor mill, precedes you. At any rate, how may I help you? Oh yes! I am a researcher, and have long since been involved in the Ark's construction. I confess I am conflicted about the culmination of all our efforts. While I am proud of what we accomplished, it also means that the final days are close at hand. The facility in which you now stand could be considered the very heart of Labyrinthos. The construction of the Ethereal Observation Facility, the Aestroscope, allowed us direct contact with Hydaelyn, granting us eyes to see the truth. It is that event which inspired us to name this location Almazane. When plans for the Ark were set in motion, a dockyard was erected here to facilitate its development. Such information, of course, was kept secret, and privy only to those with direct knowledge of the project. Okay. I mean, Shit, should I do the role quest before I leave? No. If you would come this way, I will direct you to the bridge. Upon boarding the Ragnarok, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time. Alright, here we go. Sleeping Way is knocked the fuck out. Remember, Sleeping Way's the pilot.
Welcome to the bridge, everyone! I hope you have everything, because I can't be bothered turning back. Right then, make yourselves comfortable. We're setting off in just a moment.
It's incredible.
This is Fortuno. Can you hear me? The preparations for the summonings are complete. In accordance with the 14th phase of the plan, we have moved the Ragnarok to the launch site. The gates are open. You may depart when ready.
So, are we ready?
As ready as we'll ever be. Let's get going.
We're not gonna pack, like, clothes or anything? No? Okay.
Oh, come on. The burnt-out star's got more fire in its belly. Try it again, with feeling.
Yeah. Alphino, you were born to lead, man.
Me? But I...
You were born... Hey, it's all you,
No
man.
need to be coy, brother. Do it, and do it well.
This is your alliance.
If you all insist. Onward unto the distant stars and beyond. Ragnarok, engage. Engage!
Here we go. Coming, Meteon. God, this looks like some shit out of PSO2. I missed that game. Whoa. I'm sorry? Oh, it's the primals. Oh, the goons. Oh my god, I have the stupidest smile on my face. Look at them. It's like that scene from Jimmy Neutron, the movie.
That I must carry landwalkers into the sky. I cannot imagine a greater indignity.
Do not sulk so. For thy mighty winds exist not only to buffet and batter. Nay, they may serve also to thrust forth with vigor. Such is thy glory, and thus it is an occasion to rejoice. So come, let us revel!
Woo! I love Susanoo. He's having fun, man.
So long as the wind blows freely, I suppose all is as it should be in creation. I will render unto them a
Is she gonna do the smile?
that they may pierce the firmament and fly free.
Still in one piece? Good. Sleeping way? Report?
All's well. Fantastic, even. Thanks to the power of those primals, the engines are roaring and we're ripping along.
All values are also within projected ranges. Time to destination is 8 carats. Perhaps 7 at a pinch.
8 what?
All right, let's go over some points of caution. Our destination, as you know, is Ultima Thule. Lest you wonder, the place is not a star so much as a patch of emptiness. That's the extent of what our equipment could determine, anyway. From what we know of Meteon, she's likely used dynamis to obfuscate her location.
Obfuscate?
So, in conclusion, we'll only know what's there when we get there.
Obfuscate? Why say it like that?
The crew and I will see to it the ship's ready to take off at a moment's notice. We'll support the search as best we can, but it'll be your paws on the ground, assuming there is any. But everything will be fine, I'm sure. Heidelin believes in you, so you ought to believe in yourselves. Just don't do anything I wouldn't, like waiting too long to use those portable teleporters of yours. Personally, at the slightest sign of trouble, I'd mash the button to bits, and you should as well.
Understood. We promise to be careful.
Is that foreshadowing? Remember, Chekhov's gun. They wouldn't give us the teleporters if we didn't need to use them.
We're about to arrive, and the vessel will shake a good bit.
Remember, this is Chekhov's expansion, too.
What is this? Something is... the equipment.
Hmm?
Greetings.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Why does scary stuff always happen on Ragnaroks?
Can you hear me?
Meteon.
So this is Meteon.
Oh. Have you met one of my sisters? I don't remember meeting you myself. But I do know that you're from Atheris. Why have you come? All you had to do was wait. I would have delivered to you your ends.
We didn't ask for that.
I don't understand. All life is destined to end. Why choose to prolong your suffering? Effort, ambition, love, they amount to naught. Happiness, should you find it, is inevitably lost. Stolen away by events beyond your control. There is no logic nor meaning in it. You think there is. Convince yourselves. But it's all a cruel accident.
Listens to Nirvana once.
Come now. I speak the truth. A truth you would recognize if you looked up at the night sky. Unbroken emptiness. Cold, dark, and silent. Your world, like every other, is but a blemish upon its perfect fabric. Life is an anomaly. It is unnatural and cannot continue. The sooner you accept this, the easier it will be.
Just to be clear, we're not here to argue with you. We know that life is fleeting, and that in the short time we have it, we're not assured happiness.
Indeed. I've seen far more sorrow in the eyes of many I've met. I myself have plenty of regrets. And one day they'll die with me. Gone to dust with my good deeds and unfulfilled dreams.
But we accept this. That our existence may seem pointless. That sorrow, rage, and despair will always dog our heels. And we press on regardless. That is why Hydaelyn guided us here. In her boundless love for mankind, she has prepared us for this trial, and in her name, we have come for you.
Yes, I sense it. A burning passion like unto fury. I know it well. For the same passion once burned in many a star before yours.
Oh, fuck.
Suffocated and extinguished now.
You approach the bounds of my ultimatum, where emotions dictate reality, where resignation and acceptance unite to embrace the end, where those who yet valiantly cling to life can thrive.
Yeah, get her, Thancred. Get her. Get her. Yeah! Yeah!
By the Fury. Thancred?
What?
Meteon has gone as well. Mayhap he awakened first and gave chase.
Everyone? It appears we are at our destination. This is Ultima Thule.
Not that we knew what to expect, but I wasn't expecting this. From atmospheric composition to ambient temperatures, all reading to within permissible range. This place is capable of supporting life.
Which is hilarious because, like, you'd think Meteon wouldn't care. If all life is destined to die, why is it, like, habitable?
If that's the case, then Thancred may well have gone on ahead. Let's go and have a look.
I swear to God, if Thancred is hurt, I'll beat the shit out of her with my bare hands.
Meanwhile, I want the rest of you to perform a full inspection of the ship, as well as a biological scan.
So it was that the brave wayfarers arrived at last at Dream's End.
Ifladeus again? What the fuck is
In
this
following
place?
their path walked and history written, I am made keenly aware of one truth. Though the curtains may fall again and again,
No, it's
so
Venus.
long as others take the stage, ever shall there be more tales to tell.
What?
So, let them bring it to a close, I say. Let the curtains fall upon this, the final chapter in the tale of the star.
Wow.
Is this a dead star?
As I live and breathe, I live and breathe. The environment itself shouldn't kill us.
Or that could have been Emmett Silk, actually.
Well then, let us search for Thancred while exploring the area. The ship we leave in your care.
Jesus. This reminds me of... That's a supernova, right? Like in the distance? It has to be. One of my favorite environmental... Or one of my favorite game series that has, like, immaculate environmental design. Borderlands. And I think people don't appreciate Borderlands for how pretty its backgrounds are and its environments are. Genuinely, I think Borderlands has probably some of the best, if not the best, set design in gaming. And this, to me, feels like something straight out of Borderlands. Specifically, Borderlands 3, the Guardian Raid. There's a raid where you go to a dead planet in Borderlands, a planet that was actually destroyed by the Guardians, which in the series you've pushed back many times on Pandora, but in Borderlands 3 you go to a planet that actually lost to the Guardians, and it's just like you see this ruin, you see the ruins of like the dead planet just in the background, and all the pieces are floating, and the whole raid is you jumping from like piece to piece on the bits that like survived, but there's still just like chunks of what was a civilization. But in the background you just see this planet just hollowed out and beautiful blues, and oh my god, it's so beautiful. I don't know if I could like find a picture. Or BL3 Guardian Raid. I genuinely spelled raid R-A-D-E. I can't even. Oh man, like I can't find a picture of the backdrop. It's so fucking beautiful. Okay, this will actually do this picture. Oh my god, looking at it now. Here, I'll it's good enough. Yes. Oh god, it's huge. This right here. So it reminds me of this shit, which is my favorite set piece in all of Borderlands. I don't even think you can see like the playable area in this picture, but basically the raid is you jumping from like broken bit of planet to broken bit of planet, and you're slowly making your way to the center of this temple to take down the Guardian, like the Guardian leader at the center, the one responsible for the destruction of the planet. And it's just so beautiful, and like while you're going through it, you're getting these like little lore nuggets of like things that used to be there, like malls and like shopping districts, and you're just, oh my god, it's so fucking beautiful. I love Borderlands environmental design, man, genuinely. And it's one of the few games that make me wish like I could explore the background, you know, like god, I can count on one hand. Borderlands, the entire series, Overwatch, in London. Oh my god, I haven't played Overwatch in so long. I don't remember the name of the map, but the London map at night. Some areas in Sonic, like Apotos. Like I just wish I could explore the backgrounds of some of these areas, and it sucks that I'll never be able to. But like this is so beautiful to me. It's so beautiful to me, and yeah. This reminds me of that. God, like the supernova in the background. Look at this shit. Is that even a supernova? What is that? You know? Like, what is that? I'm gonna go ahead and repair my stuff. Meteon should strike again with such overwhelming force. I honestly don't know how we were to oppose her. We were clearly no match for Meteon, yet we survived unscathed. But how? It is as Livingway said, I can breathe well enough, but something about this place feels wrong. Didst thou witness what became of Thancred? So quickly was I overcome by Meteon's malevolence that I saw naught of their altercation. It's so dark. I can barely see anything. There is a dizzying, disorienting feeling about this place, as if I could lose my footing at any moment. We must be careful. This is fucking huge, too. Jesus. I can't guarantee it will be of help in these strange surrounds, but I've readied a provision stone in case of emergency. Of course, if you encounter any real danger here, I expect you to return to the Ragnarok at once. What did I say? Hold on, what was the name of the quest? A Strange New World, but it's like in... It's like an alt code. We're fortunate this place can support life, albeit barely. I suspect, given the torpid, stale quality of the air. But never mind that. We must find Thancred. Let's begin our search from the prow of the ship. It's as good a direction as any. Try not to stray too far, lest we lose sight of one another. Oh my god. This was another planet with life. People lived here, man. Ostrakhan Deca Octo. Oh, Ostrakhan Deca Octo. 80? Ostrakhan 80? Oh my god, are those homes? Those are homes! This was a city! Oh my god, this is the best thing 14 could have ever done for me. This is genuinely the best thing 14 could have ever done for me. Holy fucking shit. Okay. I know I said Elpis is my favorite area in the game. Already off rip, this is my favorite area in the game. It's not even a contest. Dragons. Oh my god! Wait a minute! Wait a minute! The green! Hold on. Oh fuck. Of course, it's the one day I decide not to use the fucking camera. The green. Where is it? Look! No, not Savage. Look! Dude! Are we on Midgard-Stormer's planet? Look! Dude, I think we're on Midgard-Stormer's planet. I mean, it's been literal thousands of years. So it's just like this is when it was being destroyed, right? This one was being destroyed. So this is a projection Omega had, right? Because Omega was destroying dragons and shit. Like Omega was created to destroy dragons, right? So this is a projection Omega has. And this is how Omega remembers Midgard. I think we're on Midgard-Stormer's planet, just years later. Look, it's the same green shit! Obviously it won't be as powerful, and there are dragons everywhere! Nah, hold on. Nah, I'm turning on the webcam. I'm sorry. I'm wearing the same shit I wore earlier today. I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm wearing the same shit I wore earlier today. Nah, I need my lore. I need you guys to experience my hype with me. Nah, I'm not doing this shit. Nope. Holy shit. Okay. Oh god, it's bright. I really don't want to be looking at this right now, but let me see. Green screen should be in the right spot. Normally I set the green screen before the stream, obviously, but you know. No, this is a special occasion. It was a little too close. Okay, should be good. Should be good, I think. Actually, it's kind of out of position. It's even more out of position now. What the hell? Where am I sitting? I have to like move over this way? This has never been an issue. This has never been an issue. Okay. This'll do. This'll do. Oh well. There we go. Okay. Alright. Yeah. No. Oh my god, I look terrible. Look at my hair. I'm a mess. See, this is why I didn't wanna cam up. I look awful. I don't know, whatever. Lore, I don't give a fuck. Lore, okay? Bro, I think this is Midgårdstorm's planet. Look at that in the background. What the fuck is that? Is that like a moon? Hello? You haven't been moving this entire time? Listen to the music. Dun, 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 dun. This is the song that plays in the Airy. It's like a remix of the Airy theme. Dun, dun. Or I'm sorry, not the Airy theme. Well, it is the Airy theme, but it's also it's a song that plays in Zenith. Oh, what's it called? Is it Zenith? Churning Mists. It's a song that plays in Churning Mists, and then it's also the Airy theme. Dun, 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 dun. But it also does that part where it's like dum, 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 dum. Dude. Do you hate me? Yeah, you do. Chaos blood. Fuck. Dynamis crystal. Golden crystal rich in dynamis. They got fates here too? What the fuck? The vitrified fort. What? God, I can't see anything with the light. I almost want to turn it off. Would you be mad if I turned off the light and like not be visible? I'm gonna do that because I wanna like see this shit. And I also really don't want to look at the light. I'm sorry. Oh, that looks like shit. That looks terrible. Damn it. Okay, I'll play with the light on. I want to see all of this shit. It's like, I wonder if there's anything I can do. Probably not. I'm not going to bed tonight. I'm not going to bed tonight. No, sir. No, sir. Alright, I'll suffer. It's fine. I see no one else in this barren waste, do you? Why do I feel like we're not alone? Like there's another presence with us. Something dark and mournful. Vitrified fort. What was this, I wonder? We will never know. I mean, it looks like a I mean, it said fort, right? So this is like a barrack of sorts. There's a structure here in front of me, yes? A tower of some sort, partially melted. In a strange twist of fate, it seems our perception of this place is not so different as it would be elsewhere. The world as I used to see it. It feels as though I am dreaming while awake. This is more than the faded memory Meteon led us to believe. Oh my god! These remains have long since turned to ash, and yet they retain their form. Look at this shit. So it was quick. Whatever happened, it was quick. I probably should have gleaned that by the other corpses, but like, it's still, man. We talked to Raha already. I don't think so. I have, okay. These are melted. That was like a bag. Oh, oops. Ruins, but of what, I wonder? Perhaps we could find something to help us understand the nature of this place. A relic, an inscription, anything. The metallic pillar has been partially melted, likely sometime in the distant past. The damage does not appear to have been inflicted deliberately. Rather, it calls to mind the indiscriminate destruction often wrought in the heat of battle. Look at this. So this is like all like melted metal. So these towers were huge before. Look here. This part is relatively intact. The intricate design of the top suggests that it is man-made, though its builders were surely not men as we conceive of them. Having said that, I swear I've seen this pattern before. What? This pattern. Oh, I wish I could see the pattern too. Listen, okay, so listen. This part right here, I think, is where it plays the area theme. Is it here? No, it's not here. I think it's here. Listen, okay, listen. Okay. Now, I'm gonna... I think it's the Airy. I'm pretty sure it's the Airy. I'm gonna hop in. It's the one where it's like ba 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 ba. Is it this one? It is. It is. Okay. I don't know when it plays though, but yeah. I wish I knew when it played. Is it the area? Maybe I'm stupid. Bum 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 bum. Alright, it's about to play. Alright, listen, listen. Right? I didn't hear the piano bits though. Maybe I'm going crazy. Dun 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 dun. No, I'm not crazy. No. Those notes are in another area. Those notes are in another area. I'm not crazy. I promise you. Dun 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 dun. Maybe it's just maybe it just plays in Zenith. Fuck. Okay. I have to know. I have to know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm derailing the stream, but this is making my lower brain go crazy. FF14. Churning Mists OST. Okay, I'm not gonna read the comments just in case I'm right. No, it's not this one. Churning Mist Day theme. Here it is! Here it is! Listen to it! Right? I wonder what that means. I can make conjecture, right? I can make conjecture. By the way, I just want to say that part of that video was also the most played. So I wonder if other people came to the same conclusion I did. But, like, just... It was too noticeable. It was too noticeable to me. I don't want to believe it's a coincidence. Plus, with all the dragons everywhere, I thought this hill might afford a better view of our surroundings. A poor decision in hindsight. Besides the light from the ship, all enshrouded in darkness, if Thancred is here, I'd never know it. From what I can tell, we are near the edge of an island, if you can call it that, surrounded by floating debris. Oh. Were you able to find anything? Hopefully the audio is good, by the way. I turned it up in my excitement. I don't remember exactly what number it was on. Were you able to find anything? As I feared. Still no trace of Thancred. There's nothing but emptiness as far as the eye can see, which, fortunately, isn't very far. Though, I can't help but suspect that someone, something, is here. There are times when I sense it drawing close, and a chill washes over me, leaving me exhausted. Leaving me with feelings of death and anguish. I think I might see something over there. What? What are you talking about? There's nothing there. What? Alizé, I've been fighting them. Before we jump to any conclusions, perhaps we should search elsewhere. Agreed. We found only more questions when we were in desperate need of answers. There's a fair stretch of terrain from the ship's port side we've yet to explore. Let us try searching there, then. Hayes, a word before we join the others. Oh my god, Estinian knows something's up? Okay. Okay. That confirmed it. This was Midgardsormr's planet. Estinian has nothing to say unless it relates to dragons. This was Midgardsormr's planet. That's all I needed to know. Thank you. Thank you. There's a texture bug. Like, here. Like, this isn't a step, right? I was noticing it in the cutscene, but, like... Yeah, it's like what the texture... the texture doesn't, like, loop properly. It's, like, slightly off. Can he see them too? Or at the very least, maybe like Nidhogg's freaking out, you know? Maybe like, oh, no, my people. I would mount up, but I think it would be a disservice to this part of the story. Lesser Stellar Dragon. They're all fucking dragons. This was Midgardsormr's planet, man. What the fuck did Omega do to this place? You see them too, don't you? The dragons. As I thought. Their presence is tenuous at best, but there's no mistaking it. No doubt your bond with Midgardsormr, and mine with Nidhogg, is what allows us to perceive them. Could these apparitions be related to the dragons that now live on Aetheris? Better to leave such conjecture to the others. In any case, we must be careful. We may soon find dragons they can see as well. Death and anguish. What happened to them, I wonder? They need to just go ahead and make all of the raid series like mandatory, because there's no way you can fully appreciate this section of the game, I think, without having done the Omega raids. Like this is like a full circle like type shit. How do I get down there? Rhea Tara. Surely mine eyes deceive me. This cannot be possible. My sight may have been restored after a fashion, but I fear what I see cannot be trusted. It's as if Meteon herself has etched these images upon my heart. I doubt not that such a feat is within her power, given that she constructed the sanctuary herself. Look there. Are those ghosts, do you think? Dragons. 'Tis true they are not of our world, but to find them in a prison of despair. It seems these dragons have yet to succumb completely to the darkness of this place, and the others should see them as well. There are quest givers.
Dragons? Here?
What you see is a memory of a world that
Oh my
once
god,
was.
it's me. Yeah, okay, yep.
A world suffering a slow death, whose denizens cried out for the release of oblivion.
What? Their world is dead?
It is. Not a single life remains upon that husk floating in the vast emptiness. These creatures are shadow and shade, perpetuated only to suffuse dynamis with their unending lamentations.
Our friend Thancred.
Thank you! Somebody's asking the real questions, man.
A strange question. He is at your side, is he not?
What?
Oh yes. He is here and there, and everywhere within this space. He would tell you himself if he had form to form words.
What did you do?
Huh. Such loathing and uncertainty. You don't know why you still exist. In like manner to the oblivion I send, I tried to drown out your ether with dynamis. Beginning with this Thancred, who came at me despite being unable to breathe. Such a simple thing, unmaking men. In the blinking of an eye, he was gone. Didn't even have the chance to be transformed.
You absolute fucking bitch.
Yet somehow, he managed to leave a slither of himself behind. What you call the heart? Or perhaps the soul? In his final moment, he cried out from it. A single word. Survive.
They killed Thancred off screen?
Despair that ruled here. It overpowered it, causing this space to be remade into a place you can perceive, and where life can endure. That you draw breath is proof that his soul lives on. For how long, however, remains to be seen.
That's what I'm talking about!
We should hurry and tend to business.
That's what yeah! They killed Thancred off screen? After 5 expansions!
Futile. You will never reach the true me. I told you, emotions dictate reality in this space. Such changes as you might work will not alter in its nature. You may see, but you cannot touch. Walk, but not advance.
Meteon holds too much sway here. How do we contend with a foe who can unmake us on a whim?
I do not know. But Thancred gave his life that we might come this far. We must press on.
Agreed. We cannot turn tail here. Not without something to show for our comrade's sacrifice.
We're just cool with that? We're chilling? We're just moving on? I'm sorry, what? What? Off screen. We didn't even get to, like, see him. Okay. He can't really be gone, can he? Meteon herself said his soul persists, that he is the reason we are still breathing. If so, then maybe. Maybe. Okay, yeah, right. Maybe we could bring him back. Like, maybe we could latch onto his soul with some aurosite or something, right? I understand now where the Loports were supposed to find that this environment can sustain life. There, but for Thancred's sacrifice. His will was strong enough to reshape Ultima Thule that we might survive. And I might see it again. That I might see again. His sacrifice must not be... Wait, what? How can you see? My aim was true. I had her. How are we to defeat an enemy we can't attack? It's hard to believe Thancred was able to overcome Meteon's will, yet here we are. Would that the price for his victory had not been so high. Soul without body, a form of being with which we are not wholly unfamiliar. Indeed, we existed in a similar state when residing in the First, okay? The circumstances are rather more dire than that, 'tis true, but I choose to believe he is not forever lost to us. Okay? What are you saying? Regardless, in sacrifice, he hath afforded us a chance to prevail. Let us not squander it, and ascertain the nature of this realm that we might confront and defeat Meteon. Estinian, Hayes, would you accompany me in speaking with these dragons? Mayhap they can enlighten us. I'm not going to defeat Meteon, I'm going to strangle her. I would ask the rest of you to survey these surrounds. If there is a path that may lead us to our quarry, we must find it. Genuinely, I don't care about any good times that we had. I'm actually just going to kill her. Very well. We can reconvene here when everyone is finished. Meteon said these dragons are shadow and shade, from a world whose denizens sought oblivion. As such, they are not like to be amenable to company, let alone conversation, so please, be careful. Let us split up and gather what knowledge we may. A visitor, not of this star. Could thy slender hands bring plague to our world? Thy breath extinguish life's feeble flame. Oh, how we would adore thee. Alas. Jesus. With time our flesh shall wither, our souls fade, so we wait for its inexorable march unto oblivion. If thou art not come to hasten our demise, I bid thee leave us. We crave not companionship, only silence. Beyond that distant veil, paradise lost, so glorious, so beautiful. We were a proud and noble race, strength embodied. We knew only love before they came. Metal monstrosities of black and silver. Omega! This is his planet! No bonds of blood did they share, nor conviction did they have to guide them. A crushing defeat. Never had we known such shame. Stilled now are the winds, though none could fill these wings burdened by ignominy. Fly no more, only sink into oblivion. But who sent them? Who created them? Thou wouldst bid me speak. Folly. I observe the lesson of stone. I shall not fly, nor speak, nor roar. Only watch and wait, and end. But one sight yet stirreth my blood, tempteth me to raise my voice in lamentation. Amnol, a cradle of unsung dragons. No words, no songs are possessed of the weight to describe such tragedy. Go, if that be thy will. I shall remain. Amnol. Can we see it from here? Is that Amnol? Is it all Ostricon Deca Octa? Guess it is. This is where this was their hatchery. These are their eggs. Jesus. They missed their babies. Wait a minute, hold on, how many are here? They led you here as well, did they? It was described to me as a source of their woes and proof of their end. I think I'm beginning to see why. It's a hatching ground, or was. I've seen similar on Aetheris. Midgardsormr's kind must have once lived and thrived in a place such as this. Beatrice said its father was driven from their ancestral home by war and strife. This, then, is the fate of those who remained. Let's have a look around. Maybe these eggs have more to tell of what happened here. How many are there? How many are there? One. No, never mind. There's just a bunch of them. One, two, three, four, five, six. Wait, I can't count. It's 8. I think. No, it's 7. Gingerly lifting a large egg from the viscous mire, you peer inside and see a formless mass soaking in a pool of embryonic fluid. Oh my god. Your stomach turns as you return the egg to its resting place. Is this one of them? That looks like it. No, it's not. There are 7 here, which is interesting just because, you know, with Midgardsormr and his 7. But I don't think that's what they're telling me. Murky liquid has pooled inside this eggshell. Noxious fodor is indicative of contamination. Thousands of years. Oh my god! There's a baby here. Inside the shattered egg, you find the remains of an unborn dragon. The body has already begun to decompose. The gelatinous, half-dried membrane covering the corpse suggested it failed to emerge. Jesus fuck, man. This egg appears to have been broken from the inside out. Perhaps the dragonette within succeeded in hatching. What's this? I thought all the eggs had been ruined. If the dragonette was indeed hatched, there's no sign of it here, or its sire for that matter. We should look for them. You start with the cliff tops, and I'll search the plains. Is that a building? What is this building for? What was this for? Is it like ruins? I mean, I guess it's ruins now, but look, it was like a tower of some sort. Where's the rest of it? What is that? That has to be where Meteion is, right? Oh, yay, happy sightseeing log. Yay, happy. Ostrakan Deka Octo. This sector is a recreation of the 18th civilization encountered by Meteion and her sisters. Oh, it's a recreation, it's not the real thing. Ruined and desolate, the world it represents was once the abode of a proud race of dragons, who were driven to extinction in a titanic struggle against the mechanical invaders from the Alphatron star. So Omega's from just another planet entirely. But who the fuck made Omega, Alphatron star? Recreation. Wow. It's like the real fucking thing. Right? I mean, it seems like up there is a dead planet. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Bereaved dragon. We're gonna have to fight. Oh, look at it. It actually hatched. This is the last living dragon on this planet. This is the last living soul. My camera's like slightly out of whack. There we go. Just think about that, right? Is it good? Okay, it's good enough. This is the last living being on this planet. No! I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Nope. You can kill me. I don't give a fuck. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. It's not gonna be me. this. Can I do anything else? No, 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 no. Cancel auto attack. Okay. Can I do anything else? God. Please don't hit me. The boisterous howling hath quieted by thy hand, I presume. Everything all right? I thought I heard a dragon or something resembling one. Ah, I see what's happened here. Was that your child? Perhaps. Some eggs within Amnol are indeed mine. If life within one did quicken, the beast thou hast slain may be of my blood. Yet I do not recognize it, twisted and malformed as it is. Not a dragon in truth, but a reminder of our failure, testament to our shame. Explain. They descended from the heavens, cold, heartless machines, and with them rode war and death. With fire and fury, rage and rancor, we gave answer. 'Twas a long and bloody battle, but only the beginning. Untold chaos and destruction swept over the star. In the end, the invaders were victorious. But when they looked upon their prize, they deemed it unfit for requisition. Are you fucking kidding me? We were abandoned to our ruin. The survivors sought to put away their shame, to rebuild. A futile effort. In purest soil replete with ether did we once cultivate our nesting grounds. But our lands were barren, and any eggs nurtured in such desolation were fated to rot. The few survived to hatch emerge as abominations. We shall have no new progeny. Oh, wow. So the dragons were smashing the eggs. But there are dragons among you capable of journeying to other stars. That there are. Many would make the attempt, each bearing a clutch of eggs. The richest stars were home to the harshest rulers, and the arrival of dragons incited contests for supremacy. When the fires faded, the wars lost and won, they too were reduced to ash and waste. Wow. So, I guess that's how the other stars died? Like, dragons pulled up, and they just started fighting people? 'Tis the curse of those who seek life, to be drawn into conflict, to conquer, or be conquered. A vicious cycle we now choose to break. We tire of conflict, of everything. We wait now in sweet, merciful silence, free from strife and suffering, still as stone. Wait, you claim your continent is doomed, but there is another star. Wow. Unburdened wings, spelled in wingdings. Oh my god, the W is an omega symbol! Wait. Look, so the quest on Burdened Wings. Hold on, the wings, the W is in Omega. Right? Hold on, let me see. God. Let me see. Alt codes. What's the sideways Omega symbol? What does that mean? I'm sure I'll find it somewhere. Just gotta copy and paste it. I don't know what it's actually called. That's really clever. That is really fucking clever. Let me see. Oh, fuck. Sideways Omega symbol? No, not that one. Omega symbol. Okay, so the W is the lowercase. Let me see. Sideways lowercase omega symbol. What does that mean? I guess it's just the sideways omega. Right? Of course I can't see it. I think it's just supposed to be a sideways omega symbol. Huh. Oh fuck, it's already like 12:30. Oh, I want to keep going. And there are side quests. Test of will. Bereaved dragon has fallen silent, leaving Estinian aside with frustration. They want only to brood in silence, to be left alone with their grief until time itself comes to an end. A sore reward for senseless bloodshed. Pain I understand. Wish that I did not. What fools we were. But now isn't the time for such thoughts. The others will want to hear what we've learned. Jesus, look at that city in the background, man. Those trees? Oh, it looks like it was so beautiful, too. There's like more buildings or trees down there. Wow, dude. With luck, they'll have learned something to help us devise a plan of action. A chance to gain audience with several dragons ere we return. I expect their tales are much the same as those you heard. We would hear what the dragons had to share with you. Even if it's no different from what they told Irian J, it would have value. Did your exploration prove eventful? Converse with any dragons? Good to see you made it back in one piece. The more I see of this place, the more bewildering it becomes. Were we able to establish any meaningful contact with the dragons? I see. They wish to escape what they perceive to be a cycle of conflict. Thank you, Hayes. Estinian. As for our part, I believe we are more acutely aware of our confines than before. We started by traversing the perimeter of the island, to see if there might be a path leading off of it. Sadly, there was nothing to be found. There's no small amount of debris floating about. Could there be enough to serve as a bridge to lead us elsewhere? I considered that, and so I tried throwing a stone onto a potential platform to judge its integrity. But it never reached its mark. As it crossed an invisible threshold just beyond the boundaries of this island, it vanished, only to reappear above me and fall at my feet. I would not be too quick to presume that what we see outside this space is as it appears. Which is why I returned to the Ragnarok and asked the operates to search for a potential path. However, the ship's instruments failed to provide conclusive data on the surrounding area. Until we know more, I think it's too risky to attempt flying to another island. What Meiteon told us before, that emotions dictate reality here, that might be the key, but I'm not entirely sure what emotion might manifest a bridge to lead us to safety. So what you're saying is, we've no way forward. At present, if it is indeed emotion that governs this island, perhaps it is not Meiteon's, but the dragons that hold us here. They tire of conflict, and have chosen a path of oblivion to escape it. Rather, they have chosen no path at all, meaning there is no way for the dragons, or anyone here on this island, to advance. A sound theory, disheartening though it may be. If that is the case, what recourse do we have? They are not like to be persuaded to help us. Their reasoning is built on a history of turmoil and strife, without irrefutable proof that the future is not as bleak as they believe it to be. Mayhap persuasion is not the answer. Meteon meant to unmake us, then and there on the Ragnarok. She would have succeeded if not for Thancred's determination. She conceded it was strong enough to overpower the despair that otherwise rules Ultima Thule, and reshape it to a degree. Perhaps it could be done again in like manner, by overpowering the prevailing emotions. It was Ultima Thule's architect, Meteon herself, against whom Thancred did pit himself in a clash of wills. Though I marked no leader among them, as such, I did chance to encounter a dragon possessed of despair far more potent than most. Potent enough, mayhap, to dictate the course for others. Thus, their domain to follow. He spoke but few words, carefully chosen, their tone and timbre alone threatening to rend my heart in twain. Challenging his desire to remain may allow us to alter the island upon which we stand. Alas, I fear my vaunted rhetoric availed me naught against his calcifying heart. Mayhap one of you will fare better. Then I shall guide thee. Al-End, they call him in the dragon tongue. Thou wilt find him nearby, eyes fixed upon the water. Well, what have we to lose? Let's get going. Is Nidhogg's emotions, or are Nidhogg's emotions kind of bubbling back up? You know something. I will definitely be doing those side quests. I'm not going to do them now, though. I'll do them tomorrow when I do the role quests. This is oil? Look, there's life here. Those are flowers, I think. Cannot see target. Okay.
He remaineth as he was when I first approached, entombed in melancholy.
I see. Perhaps I could...
I'll handle this.
Waiting to die like all the others, are you? So you say. Yet your kind has found a new beginning on our star. One of you braved the Expanse, bearing with him a clutch of eggs. They and their children now rule our skies, their song heard by all.
There's no They suffered much, and repaid their suffering in kind. Had your brethren made the selfsame choice, my family might still be alive. Yet lasting peace does not come to those who simply retreat from conflict. No, you must be willing to confront it, to stare into the face of your foe, and see yourself in him. Only then can you break the cycle of torment and tragedy. This lesson, a dear friend taught me at the risk of his life. There is no nobility in your penance. You wallow in self-pity. And after everything we've endured, we will not let you stop us.
Hey, relax, Estinian. Whoa, what?
Estinian!
Wait.
Stay back.
Is up to you.
Whoa! Hey, what are you doing? What?
No, not Estinian too.
What the fuck was that?
There's a wind.
He's opened the way for us. Sacrificed himself to remake this place, like Thancred did.
Oh, Alphino.
Come. Let us follow the wind. It will not lead us astray. He would not.
Okay. So he pissed off the dragon. so he could die, get turned to Dynamis, and then use his Dynamis to give us a path forward? Couldn't run that by. I mean, I guess if he ran it by us, we would have stopped him. What the fuck? What's that up there? The Hell Valley Sky Trees? It looks like a spot I can get up to. You see that? Oh, it looks like roots. Never mind. They're just taking them all away from me? They're just gonna kill off all the characters slowly. I'm gonna use my friends as bridges. What the fuck, man? Wind confluence. Must this always be the price paid for safe passage? If I had known this place would claim Estinian too, No. No, it's what had to be done. As by the beating of mighty wings doth wind blow, where dragons may ne'er again touch the sky, he in the shade he bore shall soar free. Wow. The wind has stayed the fog that covered this island, and the air, it no longer feels quite so stifling. Look there, the wind. This is Estinian's doing, sure of it. We should ride its flow and see where it leads. Oh, wow. Powerful gale has delivered you to another island. The other scion should arrive before long. Jesus. Omega and everyone fucked this planet up, man. He did it. He found a way forward for us. The dragons remain trapped within a prison of their own making, lamenting the horrors of war. Yet Estinian knew them better than most. He was a man of honor and a dear friend, willing to fight to the very end for what he believed was right. And he's still fighting Alphino, just like Thancred. Their sacrifices are why we can survive here, while we still have a chance to stop her. Even in spirit, they're unwilling to give in to despair, and we mustn't either. Alizé is right. We must press on for their sake. Okay, I'm calling it there. Roads paved. What was the name of the last quest? A Test of Will? This quest is Roads Paved. Sacrifice? I guess? Huh. Okay. I'm stopping here. I don't want to be here anymore. I'll just stay in this area before I log out. Yeah, wow. What a session. I don't know how close we are to the end of the game, but here's what's gonna happen next session. So I'm going to boot up the stream. I'm gonna do the role quests. I'm gonna do the 2 side quests in that area. And then I'm going to Zerg. I'm going to Zerg the end of Endwalker, because I need to know, like, first of all, I need to know exactly what happened to the dragons, but also, like, fuck Meteon. And like I said, when I get my hands on her, I will throttle her. You know, Flintstones, Simpsons, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy. Oh my god, what the hell is that up there? You see that? There's definitely an enemy of some kind. God, this place looked like it used to be so beautiful, man. Alright, but that's gonna do it for today. I don't know how much more I can take. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. Peace.